Hello everyone, back with another review on the Yoto Mini Player. We decided to get this Yoto Mini Player for our son because it seemed like a good introduction to technology without giving them an iPad and full access to the internet. I will have timestamps in the description if you're interested. The Yoto Mini is $70 US. They have a larger version of this which is over 100, but we went with the Mini because it seemed like it would be easier to travel with, and it has a carrying case which fits the Mini pretty well. In the case, you get very simple instructions, a safety manual telling you not to plug it in the bathtub, and also this pencil card which you can record your own audio to it, which is nice. Once you open it up, if you push both buttons for about 5 seconds or longer, it makes a noise and shows a code. You can download the Yoto app on iOS or Android and pull it up, and it takes you through a prompt where you will enter this code. You can see me entering that code now here. You will connect to the Yoto Mini like a Wi-Fi spot and then assign your own Wi-Fi network to the Yoto so that it can connect to the Wi-Fi. Here's it connecting. And that was pretty quick, and once it does connect, it takes you through a little initial setup, which is very simple. I don't have anything in the library yet, so I'll move on back to the basics. This Yoto Mini comes with a USB-A to USB-C cord and charges pretty quickly thanks to USB-C. It has 14 hours of playtime per charge.
Any audio you like on it. Listen to Chapter 6 for how that works, and listen.
This is an example of how the card pack looks. Once you get the cards, you can simply stick them in. Now it's loading. Hold on for a second. Remember how you turn up the volume?
Too loud.
Little demo there of how you can adjust the song and the volume. The volume is the left knob, and adjusting the songs is the right knob. You can either click the knob or turn the knob, and it will change the song. Once you stick a card in the Yoto player, it will show up in your library forever, so if you lose it, you can still play it, which is nice. And if the Yoto player is not playing anything, charging, it will download the card to its memory. So if you don't have Wi-Fi or service, you can still play the cards through the app later. I decided to get the travel case. The travel case, you can fit 30 different cards in there, cords, headphones, and the Yoto Mini player. The case is very well made. It has a nice strap, and it's a hard material, so things inside won't break. The headphones I already had, the kids' headphones I had, already fit in there, so that's nice. I really think you could drop this thing and most things would be fine. My boss has a Yoto player and said his son dropped it in the toilet and it still worked after, so that's good. You can plug in wired headphones or connect them via Bluetooth, which is great. Having a wire is nice because kids really can't figure out Bluetooth.
Who was usually busy in her garden.
I was surprised how many settings are built into the Yoto Mini. If you close what you're playing and go to Players, click on Settings, you can change the name of the player, set an alarm, and then also set times which they can or cannot be using the Yoto player. I also think you can set what they do during those times, which is great. I'm changing the bedtime from 7:30 to 8:30 here. And then also lower in the settings, you can also set headphone volume limit. I appreciate the headphone volume limit safety for our kids. Thanks, Yoto. I would recommend playing around with the settings and seeing what you do or do not want. They do have some nice options there. This is the pencil card, which you can record audio to. So you could record yourself reading a book or record other music that your kids like. So if you pop that card in there and go into the app and go to My Library, you can scroll to the right and they have different sections like radio, make your own, and you can hit My Recordings and record something like you reading a book. That would be great. Everyone should go read to their kids, please. And once you record that, you can save that and save that to the pencil card, which is pretty cool. Or you could just save their favorite country song. They also have kids podcasts, and they also have radio from different sections of the world. It's all kid friendly. I was poking around. I didn't hear anything of concern, in my opinion. I do appreciate that it's curated. You can't let your kids poke around YouTube or Netflix without letting them see some smut these days. So I appreciate some curated parent stuff. Here I am showing how long it takes for a card to load. Take it out, pop it in. It takes a few seconds if it's loading from the cloud. It does take a long time for the cube to download the content to it, so there's less of a lag. I was kind of surprised how much of a lag there was, and sometimes it just hangs up and plays like a noise until it catches back up, and I assume it's buffering, but it's weird that it plays like a long note/error note. If there's no cards in the Yoto player, you can double tap the right button and it has like a little message of the day, and then if you click it one more time, it has a radio that plays whatever the Yoto player radio is playing. Yoto also makes their own headphones, which are wireless, but they're $45 and they look just like the JBSTUDIO headphones I have for my son. They are wireless and wired, and they're much cheaper. You can get them for $15 on Amazon or Target or wherever you live, but look up JLab Kids headphones. They're much cheaper. Don't buy the Yoto headphones. That's my shtick. Overall, I definitely would recommend this. It's better than giving your kid a phone or an iPad, potentially letting them see some crazy stuff on the internet. This is just music like the good old
Who
days.
was usually busy in her garden.